My name is Andrew Dingus.
Hello, it's me again. I don't really know what to say. It's been like 7 months. I've posted a couple things. Like I remade a song, and I posted one of my earlier albums. But then I got DistroKid, and then posted it to Spotify and all that stuff. Go on my Spotify, by the way. Amazon Music, Apple Music, Roblox. It is on Roblox. But I sold my VR headset ages ago, and I'm gonna get a new one soon. I sold it because I didn't really know what to do with it, and then like everyone I knew got one, so I'm gonna get one again. And so we're gonna be remaking gtag. We're gonna just be remaking just from memory. No. Why did I do that? No like searching, no internet. I'm just gonna try and remake it. Try and remake the player model, which is gonna be really bad. Hopefully I can get this down to like 10 minutes. Probably won't be able to, but I'll figure it out. But let's go. So first thing I did was just set it up, just so it worked on Unity, just so I could get everything sort of just going. What this is doing, if you're watching in my videos, probably understand this, but what this is doing is it's just getting it so you can download it as an APK file, and you can put it on like a Valve headset, a Pico headset, an Oculus, which is the main one, and it'll work, and it'll like translate it to a VR game. Now I'm starting to work on just like a simple thing just to test out the movement and all that stuff, to see if the movement's working, which it was working there. And then I downloaded Pro Builder, which means I was able to make the actual base map. So I'll just let that go, and I'll be back in a bit. So now I'm making the stump for the game. But just, you know what the stump is, why am I explaining? So now I start working on the trees, because you sort of need trees in a game about monkeys jumping around on trees. Just in case you didn't know that. So the reason why all of these are sort of blank textures is just so I can get it mapped out, and then I can just change the image on the texture to be wood or plank or stone or grass, just so I could get everything set down. So now, I think it's around here, yeah, right here, I start working on the gazebo, which, the gazebo, you know what the gazebo is. I was going to add a leaderboard to this at the end of the game, but I realised I didn't want to. This is where I start working on the double walls, which, if you don't really know what the double walls are, don't know why you wouldn't, but maybe I should start explaining these things more. You just bounce off the walls and you can climb up very easy. I also had the little part at the top where there's a tree. I think, from what I can remember, it's a tree that's up there. I don't know if it's just the tree clipping through, but yeah. I start working on the little, like, climbing area sort of thing. Just, I don't really know what to call it. It's just like a little climbing area. I stopped moving the trees around a bit so it has a bit of like, just so you can sort of see where all the things are. That is meant to be the light that's on there, because I remember there being a light on there. And then I think this is where I start adding the grass texture, but I couldn't find a grass texture on my PC. Then I just downloaded one. Yeah. So I'm starting to do the player model, and I did remember to change the camera, and I didn't last time, so I made sure not to make that mistake again. So it's just me making a player model, but I did try and remember the gorilla tag sort of shape and stuff like that, and I tried to paint the face. I mean, it's not the best thing ever, of course it isn't, because I haven't played the game in about a year and a half. So it's just a bit janky, but that's okay. I don't know why I'm still doing the voiceover, but that's okay. This is where I started, like, painting the face. I tried to paint it as much as I could remember. I remember there being, like, the little dot nose, and then there being quite big eyes and, like, a weird smile. So all I did is I just tried to remember that. And it looks really weird, but, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I also start rigging it here, which rigging just means I'm putting a bunch of bones in it. And then that just means saying I twist the arm will actually twist, and all stuff. One of the hands just got really janky, and like it goes inside out, so I fix it, and then it starts to act weird. If anyone wants this player model, I don't know why you would, but if anyone wants this for their game, just message me in my Discord server, and I'll give it to you. But, yeah, let's go. I start adding photon here, and the reason why a picture of Obama comes up in the middle of this, there's an ID for photon, and even though I don't really care if someone hacks into this game, I'd rather them not. So yeah. This is where I start adding the player model to the game, and as you can see, it showed for like a second there. The hand was inside out, so I fixed that, and it still didn't really fix very well. And you can see the hand is sort of like darker. And since this game is not really meant to be in the public, even though I'm gonna upload it as an APK because I know someone's gonna want to play it, it's just a bit buggy. So I don't really care, but yeah. I start adding a name computer here, which just means you can type in your name. It doesn't work for some reason, like it doesn't come up on the body, on the name thing, but it doesn't really matter. Hello, it's me again. Like I've said, so this video isn't gonna be as good as my other ones. It's my first one back in like months. But this game, like I said, there's gonna be an APK in an itch.io link in the description, and I'm not gonna tell you how to download it. You can figure it out. You can download APKs. You're gonna have to get like developer mode and all that stuff. It'll be in the description now. You'll be able to download it and all that stuff. So even though this is my first video back and it isn't very good, I think it's an alright comeback. Sorry for the wait, and sorry for the like tremendous times I've said like this is the new upcoming thumbnail and it never came out. I guess I've just been doing my music and like school and all that stuff. So I guess I'll see you later. Bye. Yes, I'll do that again.
Words like tidal waves will sweep me off my quiet cage and count my fireplace and talk